Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Broncos of Canton. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Strike! Check, strike!
They started on the ground with Eckler. Broken tackle. Runs over it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. On play action, here's Ritter. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. For the Broncos, it's 7-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw, Ritter. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Hey, go steal. Come on, come on.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dorrance Armstrong, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that.
Touchdown, Broncos! Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Now Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Jones throw on target to Godwin here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. It was D.J. Johnson on the tackle. But you look at this Bronco defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
But not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Throwing Jones. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, to punt for the Browns. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them in.
And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Ritter to throw it. He'll get this to Eckler. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Blue striker. Smash, red. Drill, green.
Going play action. Ritter. Out left to Dotson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
A 7-yard pickup.
5-97.
2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Browns first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. That one on the money to Bourne downfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Jones. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. And quickly, they get to the line. Once more, here's Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Black, red, cycle.
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no
timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mixing up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll give it to Mixon, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 21.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Ritter fires quickly out wide, and he'll be out right at the 35. Here comes third and the length of the football. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Ultra. Go ultra. Watch out now. 50 series.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Drill, 52. Blaster, 6.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Complete to Wright. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
52 blaster. Fight, white. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. First down, here's Ritter. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Chris Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Ritter now. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Being chased out left. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Black shot. Red, yellow.
Ritter back to throw. Across midfield. And finally taken down at the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is 2nd and 8.
Slide blue. Blue, go. Black ultra.
Here's Ritter. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ritter from the gun. Complete, it's Dodson. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Ritter. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jones. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll run straight ahead with Hill. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll give up the gun to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 6 coming up. Stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Drill green.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Red, cycle.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This complete to David Bell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Ritter off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On play action, here's Ritter. Out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Blaster, 6.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Going play action. Ritter. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. It's Eckler again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Maxx Crosby collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's second down. Here's Ridder. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up.
Red, yellow, light blue.
Ridder. That's caught, and it's Ekeler again. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
And you just had the feeling when they took the field for this drive, they meant business. They knew a field goal would keep the game going, but a touchdown would end it here in overtime. And that nearly did it right there. What a play to put them in position to win this ball game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Broncos are going to win this football game here in overtime. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace in the playoff race.